Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Welcome to Multan Public School and College Multan. Head ears, I'm Malik Naeem, your biology teacher. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night at whatever time you are doing your lesson. Today's content of the lecture are peripheral nervous system, its types, reflex action with its examples, reflex arc, and spinal cord that starts from the brain stem to the lower back. Spinal cord is covered by the lipid layers which are called meninges. Meninges are also present around the brain as well here, and they are the covering of the brain. The spinal cord is protected by the vertebral column. The outer region of the spinal cord is made up of white matter consisting of myelinated axons. The central region of the spinal cord is made up of gray matter containing neuron cell bodies. There are 31 pairs of spinal nerves that arise from the spinal cord at the intervertebral disc, and all these nerves are the mixed nerves. Now the functions of spinal cord. It serves as a link between the body parts and the brain, and it acts as a coordinator responsible for the simple reflexes. Dear students, now there's a long question, peripheral nervous system. It has two definitions, the nerves and ganglia. The ganglia are the cluster of neurons, cell bodies outside the central nervous system. What are nerves? Nerve is the union of several axons that are enveloped by the covering made up of lipids. Cranial nerves are those that lead to the brain or arise from the brain. Humans have 12 pair of cranial nerves. They are sensory, motor, or mixed in nature. The spinal nerves that arise or lead to the spinal cord. Humans have 31 pairs of spinal nerves. All spinal nerves are the mixed nerves. The cranial and spinal nerves make two pathways, sensory pathway and the motor pathway. Sensory pathway carries or conducts messages or impulses from receptor to the central nervous system. There are different kind of receptors there, as you know, eye, ear, nose, skin, etc. From here the messages go to the central nervous system. And the motor pathway, which conduct impulses, messages from CNS, central nervous system, to the different parts of the body. Dear students, there are two types of peripheral nervous system, somatic nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Somatic nervous system is responsible for the conscious or the voluntary actions, and they carry the impulses from central nervous system to the skeletal muscle, the muscle which are attached to the bones. Autonomic nervous system is responsible for the unconscious or involuntary actions, and they carry the impulses to the cardiac muscle, smooth muscle, glands. Dear students, you know, cardiac muscle make the wall of the heart. Smooth muscle make the wall of alimentary canal, the digestive tract. And the types of autonomic system are sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system prepares the body to deal with the emergency situations like fight or flight. When you are having a fight, when you are afraid of some dog, you are running away. Parasympathetic nervous system is that system which works when the stress ends and it normalizes all the body function, especially when during the emergency situation the heartbeat increase, size of the pupil increase, and breathing rate increase, digestive system slows down, and opposite take place in parasympathetic nervous system. Can you name those? Yes, they are the pupil size decrease, breathing rate, and heartbeat decrease, and the digestive system work at a normal pace. Part of the lecture, reflex action. The action which are not under our conscious control, these are the involuntary responses produced by the central nervous system in a very quick way. Such response is called reflex action. In these action, brain is not involved and the minimum number of neurons take part for the completion of action. Its examples are withdrawal of the hand after touching the hot object, blinking of eye on exposure to strong light, and the withdrawal of the foot on striking the sharp edge. The last one, reflex arc. It is the pathway followed by the nerve impulse for producing the reflex action. Dear students, you have to write all these definitions in your notebook and we are going to check those. See you soon. This is the end of lecture. A bientôt. Bye-bye.